Today's workout, we are going to need a kettlebell. We are going to need a set of dumbbells. Like always, something that you're comfortable holding out to the sides. It doesn't need to be super heavy. And we need a mini elastic band. We are going to be on the ground back and forth, so if you're on a harder floor, get yourself a mat. We are doing the usual style here. We have four different blocks. We're going to do 4 rounds at each block. We're going to cycle through until the workout is over. So starting to warm up while you're grabbing your equipment, drawing big circles. Happy Saturday, guys. And pull those circles back. Hug your right arm. Big rotation to the left side of the room. And switch sides. I will tell you right now, this is another one of those workouts that as I was writing it, I was giggling to myself just a little bit. It's going to be a fun one today. Facing forward, we're going to get low into our squat and then kick out to the side. So get low, kick out to the side. Make sure you're alternating the leg that's kicking out. Starting to wake up our core just a little bit. We're going to come down to the ground here in just a moment. And bring it down into our plank. Start to tap your shoulders. Trying to keep our shoulders and our hips stable, so I'm not allowing any rotation every time I lose one of my anchor points to the ground. And now we're tapping our toes out to the sides. We're going to come into our front steps with our extensions to the ceiling. So from your plank, right foot by your right hand, reach up, drop down, and switch. If you struggle with mobility on this one, as that foot comes forward, you can rest your back knee to the ground and then switch. But I want you to remember this move, this motion of stepping forward, because we're going to be adding this into our workout a little bit later. So I'll bring it up once we get to this part, but remember the move of getting that leg right to the outside of your hand. And walk your hands back. Come on up to standing. So the 4 blocks that we have, we're going to start off with our kettlebell. We're going to move on to our elastic band. We're going to come to our dumbbells, and then we're going to finish off with a body weight round. If you're doing this on a hardwood floor, there is some moves where we're going to need a little bit of movement. If you don't have a slider or a towel, a little bit easier if you're doing it on carpet, but if you're on a hard floor, get something that has a little bit of slide to it. With that being said, let's get started. We're going to load up our kettlebell into our right hand. As always, if you're not comfortable with the swing, just keep it racked. We're going to focus right leg moving only. We're going to do a swing. We're going to catch, and as we catch, right leg steps forward. And then swing, rack it, going to be left leg completely stationary. Once you get the rhythm of it, try to smooth it out in each direction. So right hand, right leg moving. That is our first block. We're going in 10 seconds. I hope you're ready. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and swing, rack, right leg forward. Swing, rack, right leg back. Left foot should stay firmly planted to the ground the entire time. And like I said, if you're not comfortable with the swing, just keep it racked. Step back and step forward. 15 seconds. We're coming to the ground in 10. 3, 2, 1, and still in our right hand. If you need a slider, now's the time to grab it. You want the kettlebell tipped on its side. We're going into our forearm plank with our left arm. I don't care if it's across the body or straight up and down. I typically like the across the body. Everybody's favorite body saw. Plank, wide stance, push it away, pull it back. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Just trying to be thankful that I'm doing this move at the beginning of the workout and not at the end. I know this one sucks. If you are doing this on a hardwood floor, at least get a paper towel under it. Don't ruin your floors for this move. Keep it going. 15 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and hey, since we're down here already, let's just do it on the other side. Going in about 7 seconds here. Left arm moving. 3, 2, 1. Right arm on the ground. Left arm pushes away and pulls back. From the side, you want to push it away as far as you can and pull it all the way back. So even though this is a core move, you almost want it to feel like a lat pull down. So you want to use your back as you're pulling it back in, and then shoulders like a shoulder press to push away. So you're going to pull it in with your lats, you're going to push it away with your shoulders. Got about 10 seconds left here. We're going to come back up to standing. In 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Now we got to get our left hand swing, back and forth lunge with our left leg. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1, and swing, rack, left leg forward, swing, rack, left leg back. Right leg is stuck in place. Try to smooth it out. You know my rule on the lunges, both directions. When you're stepping forward, don't let your shoulders lean forward in either direction. So shoulders stay over hips the entire time. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Good job, guys. Coming to our elastic band. Slightly new variation. We haven't done this one in class before. This this is another one where you don't need a slider, but it'll be a little bit helpful. You can do this on carpet or on hardwood without a slider, but you're going to get it around your left ankle and then under the arch of your right foot. So I have it under my right foot, around my left ankle. I'm going to get my toes on the slider. I'm going to go into a partial squat. So I'm going to get my legs loaded. I'm focusing on my right glute. I'm going to push it back and then pull it forward. So kick it back, pull it in. I'm not ever letting the weight come off of my left leg. If you don't have a slider, just kick back, step forward. So focus on glute flexion as you kick back. We are loading up. We're going in 5. Right leg kicks back. 2, 1. Load up your legs. Kick that right leg back. Pull it in. So really feel that flexion as you extend your back leg. If you're not feeling it in your left leg yet, get a little bit lower. That'll allow you to kick back just a little bit further. 15 seconds. Should be feeling pretty good right now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way up around your ankles. We're going to be alternating lateral lunge. We're going to do our little fighter stance switch in between. So I'm going to start big lunge out to the right. When I come back, fighter stance in each direction, back to front, lateral to the left. Fighter, lunge. Fighter, lunge. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Step to the right. As you come up, toes to the right side of the room, toes to the left, toes forward. To the left, toes to the left, toes to the right, toes forward. Step out. As you're doing this, eyes stay facing forward the entire time. You're not allowing your head to pivot with you, or you will get dizzy. Keep it going. Hang in there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and now we're hooked on the right ankle and under your left arch. So we're doing those kickbacks. Load up your right leg, left leg kicks out and comes back. Let's get into position. 3, 2, 1. Load up your right leg. Kick back as far as you can. Bring it forward. Flex your left glute. Drag it back in. Right leg's already starting to feel it. This isn't a fast move, so we're not kicking back really fast. We are going to appreciate the flexion, control it back in. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and all the way around the ankles again. One more round. Alternate lateral lunge. Find a position before you go into the next. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and step to the right. Bring it back. Toes to the right, toes to the left, toes forward. Left. Toes to the left, toes to the right, forward. Keep it going. Try to get those hops fast. We're going to come on to our dumbbells next. Hang in there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and elastic off to the side. Good job, guys. We got our dumbbells now. We're going to do our squat and press. So like your basic thruster, but every time we come up to the top, we're going to open up into a T, close it back up, and then drop back down into our squat. So from here, load up the weights at your shoulders. Squat, press, open up into a T, bring it back to the top and down. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Squat, press, open up into a T, control it back up, control it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it going. Make sure that when you're doing that side extension, your elbows are not locked, but nice and rigid. Don't take the tension in your elbows. You have 10 seconds left. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and I want you to imagine that there's a bar just under chest height, so right at your torso, that you have to duck under. So if that bar is right here at the center of my body, I'm going to try to swoop under it. So I'm getting low, punching out to the sides. We should be used to this one. So swoop, punch out. Notice my back leg pivots with me. Get low, pivot, and punch. Swoop and punch. 3, 2, 1. Get low, punch out to the side. Get low, punch out to the side. You want a nice wide stance here, so you're not doing this narrow stance. Big wide stance. Allow that back leg to pivot and allow your shoulders to lean forward as you do it. This is usually the point in class. If you've done it with me, we'll all walk around with this thing to make sure that you're getting low enough. So imagine that if you bump into this bar, I get to give you a little whack. Keep it going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to our thruster with the side extension. We are going in 7 seconds. Load up to your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and squat, press, open up to a T. Notice my elbows aren't locked. Bring it back up, drop it down. I'm just going to do the upper body part here to save my knee. I apologize, I'm still trying to stick in there with you a little bit. We have one more round of the swoops. Let's give it 10 more seconds here. 5, 3, 2, 1, and swoop and punch. Coming up in 10 seconds. Get low. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Swoop, punch out. Swoop, punch out. Once you find your rhythm, speed it up. Make sure you're getting a good exhale and you're punching with intention, so it's not just swoop. I'll stick my arm out, but try to get that deep exhale and punch like I'm standing right in front of you. If it helps, I'll tell you now, next round we got burpees, so get that anger out right now. Keep it going. We got our body weight round coming up next. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. We're coming down to the ground. Our first move, we're going to be on our back. We're mixing up two moves. We're going to do a bridge. So we're going to focus on glute flexion, and then we're going to sit up and reach for our heels. So I'm going to start off all the way down on my back, heels pretty close to my butt. If you can get them all the way to your glutes, fine. But for the setup part, I like to have my feet out just a little bit. So from here, flex through the hips, flex through the glutes, push your hips up to the ceiling. As you drop back down, sit up, tap your heels, control back down, bridge, sit up, slow down. Let's go in 5, 3, 2, 1, and bridge. Sit up, touch your heels, slowly roll back down. So again, notice I'm not flopping back. I'm trying to get one part of my back at a time. Pause at the top of your bridge. Power up. Slow down. If you're not doing the full sit-up, if you're struggling with that, just crunch in between each bridge. Got about 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come into our burpee round. This one, we're going to add a little lateral hop in between each burpee, but I want you to stay low. So when I'm coming out of my burpee, shoulders stay low, hop to the side, burpee. If you want to add the push-up, that's fine. If you're not jumping when you come up, little crab walk to the side before you go back down. If you want to make this harder and more explosive every time you come up, you can come all the way up to get a big jump, but that's going to take a lot of energy, so I'm going to leave that one on you. We are going in 3, 2, 1. Hop out, hop in, to the side, out, in, and back. Keep it going. We got to get through one more round of each of these, and then we have our first break. We're almost done with our first block. We're going to come back onto our backs here in just a few seconds for our bridge to sit up. Keep it going. Yeah, 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, and lay down on your back. Use this as a round to catch your breath, so move slow. Bridge, drop down, sit up. In 3, 2, 1. Flex your glutes, drop down, power up, slow down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep it going. Notice my feet are moving a little bit, and that's okay. Just try not to push yourself backwards every time you come down. So when I come down, I'm not letting my body slide back. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back up. One more round of the burpees, and we got a little break. We're loading up, and we're going in 10 seconds. Try to stay low unless you're doing a big power up. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Hop out, hop in, little hop to the side. Keep it going. Like I said, we have a little bit of a break after this. This is the end of block number 1 for us. Time is going by so fast. Less than 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and good job, guys. We're going to be coming to our kettlebells here in just a moment. Let's see. We are going to drop it down just a little bit, so the timing is going to stay the same. We're still going to be doing 4 blocks here. So it's still going to be kettlebell, elastic, dumbbells, and then body weight. Instead of doing 4 rounds, we're going to drop it down to 3. When we come back, we've got our kettlebell. We're going to be doing the 2-hand rack. So upper body, you want to focus on your hands coming from the top of the bell to the side. So you're going to catch it by the horns, you're going to tuck your elbows in. When we're in wide stance, that's when you're touching the top of the kettlebell. You're going to squat to tap the ground. So I'm not folding forward, I'm lowering my hips. As I come up, I'm going to catch it by the horns. I'm going to bring my feet together and I'm going to do a narrow squat. So it's going to be tap down, catch, squat. So we're going wide to narrow stance, changing the grip on the kettlebell. So get it racked with your narrow, arms down for the wide stance. If you're not comfortable with that hand change, just grab your dumbbell and you can treat it almost like a bicep curl. So down and up. But I like doing this one with the kettlebell. Let's load up. You got 15 seconds to start. Like I said, we're only doing 3 rounds instead of 4. You're welcome. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, wide stance. Tap the ground, narrow stance, squat. Keep it going. We're going to drop down to the ground after this. We are going to be on our knees. So get yourself a mat. If you're not on a carpet, and if you don't have a mat already with you right now. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to come to a resting position on our knees. So if mobility allows, you're sitting all the way down on your heels. I'm going to do a tricep press with the kettlebell. Every time my arms extend, I'm going to flex my glutes. I'm going to come all the way up. I'm going to control that down as the kettlebell's coming down. So start, doesn't matter the grip you have as long as you're not smacking yourself in the noggin. Start on your heels, kettlebell behind your head. Flex your glutes, flex your triceps, slow as you come back down. We are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and flex your glutes, flex your triceps, control back down. Feel free to get some power coming up. Slow down. You're remembering to keep your elbows tucked to your head so you're not letting your elbows pop out to the sides. You want to feel your quads and your glutes on the up and the down. Give it 10 more seconds here. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and back up to standing. Wide stance to narrow stance. Arms down to arms tucked in. Here we go in 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Wide stance, tap the ground. Racket, narrow stance, squat. Keep it going. That's going to bring us to our elastic band. Stop, 15 seconds here. All right, last 5, 3, 2, 1, and set your kettlebell down. Good job, guys. We're going to step on the elastic with our left foot. We're going to grip onto it nice and tight with our right hand. So it's across my body right now. Right leg back. Row. Stand all the way back up. So single leg deadlift, row at the bottom. If you're not good with the balance, just let the right toes rest on the ground, but keep all your weight on your left leg. Hinge, still get that row in. Stand back up. In 3, 2, 1. Hinge forward. Row. Stand all the way back up. Hinge. Row. Control back up. Nice and slow moves here, not a fast move. Remember, you're ending in that gunslinger position at the top of your row. 15 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. We're switching sides now. Step on it with your right, hold on with your left. In 5, left leg back. 3, 2, 1, left leg back. Row at the bottom. Control back up. So feel the stretch through your right hamstring. Lats as you row. Glutes as you stand back up. Strong back the whole time. We're going to come down to the ground for our third round on this one. Hang in there, 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and on the ground. Elastic around the ankles. I want you to focus on keeping your lower back pressed to the ground. So we're going to keep our hips. If I'm laying down, if I rotate my hips back, like I'm trying to make my butt bigger, all that tension is going to go into my lower back. So you're going to rotate hips forward, press your lumbar into the mat. Legs are going to stay as extended as you can get them on the out. If you're feeling tension in your lower back when your legs are extended, just don't go out all the way. But we're going to go out. We're going to pulse it twice. We're going to come up and pulse it twice. So control down, 1, 2. Control up. 1, 2. We are going in 10 seconds. So on the back, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Legs out. 1, 2. Legs up. 1, 2. That part where your legs are, where your feet are pointing to the ceiling, that's going to be your resting spot. That's where you don't have as much tension on the core, but you're still working your legs. 1, 2. 1, 2. Keep it going. We got about 15 seconds left. And then we're moving on to our dumbbells. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and coming to our dumbbells. Let's stay on the ground since we're down here already. We're going to come into our tabletop. You only need 1 dumbbell here. We've done this before, so we're going to be on our hands and knees. And we're going to still focus on glute flexion. So get your dumbbell hooked behind your right knee and give your hamstring just a little bit of a squeeze. So pull your right foot up a little bit so that dumbbell doesn't go anywhere. From your tabletop, we're going to do 5 pulses at the top. So if you want to do your bird dog while you're doing this, you're welcome to. So it'll be left arm going out the entire time. But really focus on the glute flexion. So I'm going to drive my heel back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control back down. Again, give the dumbbell a little bit of a squeeze. You want to feel your hamstring while you do this, but this works the entire posterior chain, so it's going to work your lower back some. You really want to focus on the flexion of the glutes, and you want to feel your hamstring just a bit. And that's going to be based on how hard you squeeze. If I try to crush it, my hamstrings are going to be toast, but I'm also going to get a bruise from the dumbbell. So just give it a little bit of a squeeze. Here we go, in 5, 3, 2, 1, and right leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slow as you come back down. Same leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control back. Like I said, if you want to keep your left hand out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to give you a little bit more, or it's going to work your stability a bit more. 15 seconds. And then we're going to switch legs. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch it to where it's behind your left knee. Now it's going to be left leg driving back. Again, give it a little bit of a squeeze. We're going in less than 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, and slow as you come back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow as you come down. Right hand up. If you're feeling like this is too easy. Coming on to our last 15 seconds here. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's come on up to standing. We are going to be doing some lateral hops over our dumbbells. Make sure as you're doing this, you're not tripping over anything. You're not accidentally landing on your dumbbells. So you don't need them super far apart. Start on one side. So I've got My dumbbell's about 2 feet apart. I'm gonna hop over all the way to the other end. So hop, hop. When I get to the end, I'm gonna squat down, I'm gonna pick up the dumbbell with my inside hand and jump. So squat, not hinge. Set it down. 1, 2, pick it up and jump. So always grab with your inside hand. 3, 2, 1. To the center, to the outside, get low, jump with it. Bring it back, and repeat. If you're not jumping, quick steps, up and over. Keep it going. You got about 15 seconds left here, and we're going to finish off this section with our body weight round. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Coming down to the ground. This is the move where I had said, remember the opening warm-up we did where we put our foot forward? That's what we're going to be doing here. We're doing our front kick throughs. Any of you who have been doing the animal flow class should be used to this. You can take this move slow because there's a lot to it. From my plank, right foot by my right hand, I'm going to lift my right hand up. I'm going to kick through. Then bring it all the way back, left to left, right leg kicks through. You can take this one slow, or you can add a little hop, and so up to you on your comfort level. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right foot forward, lift up your right hand, kick through. All the way back. Left forward, left kick. Bring it back. Keep this one going. We're coming up to standing. We're about halfway into this one. All right, 15 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and come up to standing. We're doing our heel touches. So from standing, tap your heel, hop and switch. You're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Reach for your heels. Try to get that hop in between each one. And if you want, you can go front to back. But power off your grounded leg. Keep it going. 15 seconds left here. I'm going to leave it up to you, our third round, the final one on this section. You can do either one of these two moves again. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. So either repeat that exact same move or come back down to the ground for those front kick throughs. But we are going in 5 seconds. Your choice. 3, 2, 1, and either tap your heels or kick through to the front. This is going to bring us into our final round. Like always, dropping it down again, we have 4 moves left to end our workout. We're going to do each piece of equipment one time for 1 minute. We're just going to try to blast out the rest of the energy that we have left right now. 15 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and very short break here. Just enough time for me to explain our next kettlebell move. So get something to drink while you're listening. We're going to get a 2-hand grip on our kettlebell. I like doing the bottoms up here. We're going to alternate legs for our single leg deadlift. So 2-hand grip. I'm going to go left leg back, hinge forward. As I come up, bicep curl, and then switch legs. So alternating single leg deadlift, bicep curl every time you come up. Finishing up our break here, we're going in 15 seconds. 2-hand grip on your bell, going in 10. Here we are. 3, 2, 1, and 1 leg back. Come up, curl. Get the other leg. Control this one. So stretch through the hamstring, flex your butt, flex your biceps. Working all those glamour muscles right now. This is the last thing that we're doing with our kettlebell. Got about 20 seconds left. Keep it going. 5, 3, 2, 1, and put your kettlebell away. We're going to come to our elastic band. We're going to get it around our ankles. So with the elastic around your ankles, you're going to go just wide enough that the elastic doesn't go loose. So you don't need to go super wide stance here, just enough to get some tension. So I just want to make sure it's not going to go loose. You're going to load up into a squat. You're going to stay there. Every time I say up, you're going to come up with a star jump. So you're going to hold here when I say up. As you come up, feet apart, feet back together, and you're going to wait for me to say up again. If you're not jumping, every time I say up, come up, kick a leg out, load back up. Just make sure if you're doing that, you switch legs every time I say up. Here we go. 7 seconds, load into your squat. 3, 2, 1, load up. Up. Big star jump. Land soft, right back into position, ready for the next one. Up. 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 15 seconds left. Up. Up. Don't jump. If you fell for it, you gotta start over. Up. And elastic off. Good job, guys. That was our last elastic move. 2 moves left. Almost done. We're going to come down to the ground with our dumbbells. We're going into our V-sit. If you can, don't let your feet touch the ground. So if you can, lift your heels up just a little bit. Make sure you're keeping a strong and neutral spine. If you need to, let your heels rest on the ground. Just make sure your shoulders are back, because I want you to feel this through your core. As we're in this position, we're doing our L press. So you're going to start both the dumbbells at your shoulders, one to the top, one to the side. Bring it back and switch. So you're not allowing any rotation of the shoulders. You're going to open up to 90 degrees, bring it back, open up 90 degrees on the other side. Nice and slow here. Going in 10 seconds. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back to the top and to the side. Tuck it back in. Try to give yourself a good 2-second count every time you extend. 1, 2. Pull it back. 1, 2. Pull it back. We have one move left. We got our body weight round coming up. We are halfway into this one. You have 30 seconds left here, and then we're going to finish off with our body weight round, and you are free from me. 20 seconds, hang in there. For our final move, we are going to be doing a 2-part mountain climber. You have 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. So we're going to be doing 2 different movements with our legs, 2 different movements with our arms. I want you to focus on moving slow while you do this. So it's not going to be that fast-paced mountain climber where it's like you're jumping and trying to get some cardio in. I really just want you to focus on core control here. We're going to start off in a regular plank. We're going to do slow mountain climbers straight up the center. So 1 and 2. Once you get each leg, drop down to your elbows and then to the outsides of the elbows. And 2. Back up to the center, back down to the sides. That is our final move. So load up, we are going in 7 seconds. 3, 2, 1, through the center. 1 and 2. Drop down to elbows, to the sides. 1 and 2. Bring it back up. Keep it going. You're moving slow. When you have your leg coming to the outside, try to focus on your obliques just a little bit more. This is the end of it. We're coming up on our halfway mark right now. 30 seconds to freedom. I know you're focusing on your breath and your control. All right, 20 seconds. Almost there, don't give up on me now. Last 10 seconds, this is it. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest down. Fantastic job today, guys. Like I said, I had a lot of fun writing this class. I knew that it would make you guys hate me just a little bit more, but I also know that it's going to make you a little bit more ready when these gyms start to open back up. Hopefully soon. I know I say that every time. Could be next week, could be November, we don't know. But I'm hoping to see you soon, and thank you for sticking around and working out with me through here. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.